Hi! My last night in Bogota. 咁我喺波哥大最後一日啦。I went up to Monserrate。咁我就上咗呢度嗰個山啦，咁樣樣。And great view。係好靚嘅景啦。咁 it's like very interesting. I mean, it's really packed. Bogota is really packed. 咁你望翻落嚟發現咧，波哥大呢個城市原來係超逼傑㗎啦，咁樣樣。So it's kind of very interesting. 咁所以都幾有趣嘅。So I have a very early flight. 咁我聽朝好早啦。So I have to quickly read and then I'll have to go to sleep. 咁咧。好快讀完呢個書咧，跟住我就去瞓覺啦。Cause my taxi will come at 4:30 in the morning。咁的士咧係4點半嚟到嘅。So I expect myself to wake up around 4 or 3:30。咁我可能3點半4點醒。I basically have packed everything。咁我基本上都執好行李㗎啦，已經。So after reading this, then I'll also pack my iPad。咁我讀完書就可以 pack 埋個 iPad 啦。So let's go. Read to resist. Day 363. 當閱讀也是抗爭第363日。A Concise History of Hong Kong by John Mark Carroll。香港簡史從殖民地至特別行政區，著者高馬可，譯者林立偉。In late July 1946, shortly after Young's return, the colonial government repealed the 1904 and 1918 Peak Ordinances, as well as the ordinance that had reserved part of the island of Changchou for Europeans. Soon wealthy Chinese were moving to the Peak. Racial discrimination was suddenly seen as being out of step with the times. Grantham observed a marked decline in social snobbishness and a greater mixing of the races compared to when he had been in Hong Kong during the 1920s and 1930s. Whereas visitors from other colonies before the war had frequently commented on the width of the racial divide in Hong Kong, visitors after the war were often surprised to see both Chinese and foreigners using buses and trams. In October, Paul Choi, the University of Hong Kong graduate who had worked for the BAAG during the war, became the first Chinese cadet officer. The government also banned opium smoking and tripled the minimum daily wage. The Executive Council was expanded to include an equal number of Chinese and European unofficial members. 任務期重回香港後不久，殖民地政府就在1946年7月底廢除1904年和1918年的山頂條例，以及保留長洲部分地區供歐籍人士使用的法例。不久，富有華人陸續移居太平山，種族歧視突然被視為不合時宜。葛量洪觀察到，比起1920和30年代他在香港的時候，現在社會場合的勢利顯著減少，而且不同種族間的交往有所增加。戰前香港種族隔離之普遍廣泛，常被來自其他殖民地的訪客詬病。但戰後來訪香港的人見到華人和外籍人共用巴士和電車，往往令他們感到詫異。在10月，戰時曾參加英軍服務團的港大畢業生徐家祥成為首名華人官學生。政府也禁吸鴉片煙，又把每天最低工資增至原來的3倍。行政局的規模有所擴大，以納入同等數目的華人和歐籍非官守議員。So this is the reading of today. 咁今日就讀到呢度啦。I would like to just quickly say this。咁老姐想即係快少少講啦。I think one of the reasons why Hong Kongers have been so frustrated and upset these few years， 我覺得即係香港人近呢幾年點解咁掹整、咁燥、咁嬲、咁火 ，is because like you can see no matter how poor。How worse the British was， 即係無論咧英國鬼咧佢哋最初嘅時候係幾衰幾仆街都好啦 ，you can see that they were actually like gradually changing and making progress。咁你會見到佢係真係一路進步一路改善嘅。So reading about like raising the minimum wage like 3 times, like a daily wage for 3 times up。咁譬如呢度講佢即係增加咗嗰個即係最低日薪嘅呢個3倍咁樣樣啦咁。Like so much time and effort have been put in Hong Kong after the handover to get the minimum wage, and every year to ask for a raise is a struggle。即係你睇下就係講即係主權移交以來，即係講最低工資嘅爭取，以至每年要求去即係加呢一個幅，即係嗰個加幅都係即係每一年都係一個掙扎，每一年都係一個對抗，都係要拗數嘅咁樣樣。And like even worse this year, like the May 1st March was also cancelled or being sort of like coerced to cancel。咁同埋今年咁直情5.1冇咗遊行啦咁樣樣。And this is the thing, right？ 咁呢個就係嗰樣嘢啦，就係、The Communist Party love to play the labour card。中共好中意搞咩勞動啊，咩即係人民啊，咩一齊即係一齊生產啊，諸如此類啊咁樣樣。點樣為國服務啊咁樣樣。But then the thing is like they exploit most the working class， 但係佢哋係即係 keep 住就係打壓即係呢一個嘅基層啦，打壓呢一個嘅勞工階級啦咁樣樣。And then they go about and make up lies and tell them shit and how they actually helping them。然後就即係等佢調翻轉頭講好多大話，作好多古仔，即係話點樣佢哋其實係幫緊呢啲基層啊咁樣。And it's just disgusting， 係即係真係好撚作嘔。So anyway, this is the end of today's reading。咁今日要讀到呢度啦 ，because I really have to go to bed now。我即係要瞓覺啦咁。聽日就會喺西班牙再見。So I'll see you again tomorrow in Spain. It would be super late in Spain and係都會好夜啦，因為 by the time I arrive in Spain it will be midnight。咁我到西班牙嘅時候應該就係半夜啦咁。So I hope I'm not going to lose one day。我希望我係唔會消失咗一日嘅應該。Okay, so anyway, see you again tomorrow。咁聽日再見啦，拜拜。